From E. coli outbreaks to oddly colored crepes, these are some of the most memorable food recalls that Costco customers can't forget. Botulism, a rare but severe illness caused by a toxin produced by bacteria that affects the nervous system, poses a risk with low-acid canned foods such as beets, corn, potatoes, and beans. Proper canning and sealing are crucial to preventing this toxin's growth. In 2021, concerns about potential sealing issues at Faribault Foods, Inc. led to an immediate recall. The extensive recall affected several bean varieties, including 3 types of beans, 2 kinds of organic black beans, and 1 chili bean product sold at Costco and other major retailers from February to April that year. Customers were urged to return any cans from the affected batches for a full refund or replacement, ensuring they could still enjoy their favorite recipes without risk. Allergen disclosure on food labels is crucial for protecting those with food allergies, as exposure to ingredients like dairy, peanuts, or shellfish can lead to severe reactions, including life-threatening ones. Unfortunately, a serious labeling oversight occurred with a popular Costco product in 2023. Ellenos vanilla bean Greek yogurt, sold in 4-ounce 12-pack containers, was recalled in May after customers discovered the yogurt inside was yellow, not white as expected. The issue? A packaging error had mistakenly placed lemon-curd yogurt, containing eggs, into vanilla bean-labeled cups. Since eggs were not listed as an ingredient on the vanilla labels, this posed a significant risk to those with egg allergies. Fortunately, no reported injuries resulted from the mix-up. Swift action by Ellenos, the Food and Drug Administration, and Costco prevented potential harm, ensuring that consumers were alerted and the affected product was quickly pulled from shelves. In March 2023, many Costco customers had to put their morning smoothies on hold when Kirkland's 4-pound bags of organic strawberries were pulled from shelves due to a nationwide hepatitis A outbreak. The recall was prompted after 9 people fell ill, raising concerns about the spread of this contagious liver disease. Though the recall on Kirkland's berries has since been lifted, other frozen fruit products remain under scrutiny. Despite alcohol's natural resistance to bacterial contamination, a surprising recall occurred in 2023 when Costco removed its Signature American vodka from shelves. Customers reported an unpleasant taste and odor from the bottles. Additionally, many noticed issues with the handles. Costco's regional office later clarified the situation, providing a list of affected batch numbers and explaining the cause of the unusual taste and smell. It has hints of rum due to a container not being completely clean before it was used for vodka during transport. The employee confirmed that while the recall poses no health risks, the vodka's taste was compromised. Feedback indicated that cross-contamination rendered the vodka nearly undrinkable, prompting many customers to return to the warehouse for a replacement before their next happy hour. Who doesn't enjoy a shrimp taco? The blend of seafood with southwestern flavors is so popular that Pescanova turned it into a convenient frozen taco pack, available at Costco. But if you picked up their Shrimp Street taco mix between March and April 2023, you might have been disappointed to find yourself returning it instead of enjoying a tasty meal. The recall was issued after reports surfaced of plastic pieces up to 5 millimeters long being found in the bags. Tree nut allergies impact about 0.5 to 1% of Americans, as reported by the American Academy of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. While this percentage may seem small, allergies to nuts such as almonds, cashews, and walnuts are among the most common and can cause severe, potentially life-threatening reactions. This makes the 2021 recall of Torn Ranch organic dark chocolate blueberries particularly significant. Although these blueberries were not intended to contain tree nuts, their presence in the product made the recall critical for protecting those with nut allergies.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
The unexpected discovery of almonds and Torn Ranch organic dark chocolate blueberries led to a swift recall of the product. Sold in 18-ounce bags at Costco, these blueberries were not supposed to contain nuts. For those with tree nut allergies, even a small amount could be dangerous. Fortunately, the recall was limited to warehouse locations in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Alaska. The rapid actions of Torn Ranch and Costco helped prevent potential allergic reactions, safeguarding consumers from serious health risks. Ideally, contaminated foods are identified and removed from shelves before they cause harm, but this isn't always the case. In 1998, a woman in New York became infected with E. coli and was hospitalized after eating Kirkland beef burgers at a family cookout. This incident led Costco to initiate a massive recall, pulling 172,000 pounds of frozen beef from stores across 24 states. In response, representatives from Costco, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and the National Meat Association emphasized that E. coli can be eliminated if the meat is properly cooked. For ground beef, the recommended internal temperature is 160 degrees Fahrenheit. As a precaution, always use a meat thermometer to ensure your burgers are safely cooked before eating. In 2015, an E. coli outbreak affected 19 people across 7 states, traced back to Costco's rotisserie chicken salads. The source was identified as contaminated celery and diced onions supplied by Taylor Farms. In response, 154,000 packs of the Pacific celery and onion blend were recalled. The issue extended beyond Costco, impacting numerous retailers. Taylor Farms also supplied vegetables to major chains like Walmart, Sam's Club, Starbucks, and Target, necessitating widespread product recalls from these stores as well. While the recall caused significant disruption, it was a necessary precaution due to E. coli's serious health risks, particularly for vulnerable populations such as children and the elderly. Even foods with a long shelf life can sometimes spoil unexpectedly, as many discovered in 2022 with Kirkland Signature shelled walnuts. These 3-pound bags of halved nuts are a favorite among bakers and snackers, usually offering a tasty and healthy treat. However, those who bought them in September and October of that year were met with disappointment. Upon opening the bags, they found the walnuts had gone bad. An official recall notice confirmed the issue, leaving customers with a less than appetizing surprise instead of the expected crunchy goodness. We are recalling the Kirkland Signature shelled walnuts due to the stale taste and rancid smell. Though not dangerous, serving a batch of spoiled candied walnuts at a family dinner is far from ideal. Bakers too could face problems if they accidentally use rancid nuts in their creations, potentially harming their reputation or business. Recognizing the impact, Costco responded by offering a full refund, ensuring customers aren't left with a bad taste in their mouths or in their baked goods. Food recalls often arise from safety or health issues, but some are surprisingly odd. Take, for example, the March 2023 recall of Kirkland Signature chocolate crepes. These popular treats covered in layers of chocolate caused a stir when a recall notice appeared in shoppers' inboxes. The initial concern quickly shifted to confusion as the reason for the recall was disclosed. According to the important product information on Costco's website, the recall was prompted by a rather unusual issue, leaving many consumers puzzled. It has come to our attention that some crepes may be discolored. This is not a health or food safety issue. Customers largely shrugged off the recall, noting that the crepes often changed color over time anyway. Some even found humor in the situation, seeing the recall as somewhat trivial. Regardless of its necessity, it was reassuring for those unsettled by the discolored crepes to have the option for a refund.
Crepe.
Go.
Crepe. I'll be right back. Crepe.
Foster Farms, celebrated for its free-range chickens and turkeys, offers frozen poultry products nationwide, including at Costco. Among these is a 5-pound resealable bag of chicken breast patties with rib meat, found in the freezer aisle. Ideal for quick weeknight meals, this bulk bag of 20 flavorful patties has become a go-to for many chicken-loving families across America.
This chicken is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
In 2022, a recall was issued for Foster Farms chicken patties after it was discovered that hard, sharp plastic shards might have been mixed into the product. The recall was classified as Class 1, indicating a significant risk of injury, or worse if a shard was ingested. Fortunately, the recall was promptly and effectively handled, with customers receiving refunds. Thankfully, no injuries were reported.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Costco's Kirkland brand ventured into the ready-to-drink coffee market with its Colombian cold brew, sold in a convenient 12-pack of 11-ounce aluminum cans. Perfect for a quick energy boost, these cans are a hit in Costco stores, on Amazon, and at other retailers like Target and Walmart. However, a recent safety concern led to a recall of this popular product. A total of 2.7 million cans, sold between November 5th, 2022 and February 10th, 2023, were recalled due to the possibility of a metal bolt being inside. Though the likelihood was low, with only 3 cans suspected of containing bolts, the potential risk was enough to warrant action. Costco reassured customers that the chances of ingesting the foreign object were slim. You'd likely hear the bolt clanging inside or feel it before swallowing, but it's still a reminder to be cautious when enjoying your cold brew.